What's up, YouTube? Pilot 83. So good news today. Turtle Beach Velocity 1 released a update for the Velocity 1 flight that now enables us to use our reverse detents on Xbox and allows PC users to start beta testing their SIP panels. To do this update, you're going to need to go to the Turtle Beach Control Center app, either on your Xbox or on your PC. Hook it up, set your Velocity 1 into update mode in the settings, and then download the update. The firmware update is 1.10, and that will get you there. So let's read real quick on this update. So it says, well, for the Xbox and PC side, it says, as part of the firmware update, there have been 4 buttons added, one to the bottom detent of the white thrust lever. Due to Microsoft Flight Simulator limitations, these cannot be simply mapped to reverse and must be set up in a specific way to enable reverse thrust. As detailed in the setup guide, the manual configuration will eventually be automated when Microsoft Flight Simulator bakes the bindings into the Velocity 1 in-game profiles and in a upcoming update. There will be a video coming out likely on how to do this step by step. So I will be showing y'all guys how to do this today and how to do it easily without having to look at the guide, because it can be a little bit complicated. So let's jump to the Xbox and let me show y'all how to get your detents working. Super cool feature. Alright guys, so let me show y'all real quick on how to hook this up. So what we're going to do is you need to go to your options, control options, and just be sure you're paying close attention or this is not going to work. Alright, so let me go to one I've already done here. Okay, so you go to your plane or your profile that you're going to, okay? Now, you're going to have your power management. So what you need to do is, depending on your profile, you need to find out what throttle levers that you are using at the moment. So I know this is my throttle lever 1 and 2, so I'm just going to search for throttle. And then I'm just going to scroll on down here till I get to the very bottom where I can see all 4 throttle detents. Okay, so right here I got throttle 1 and 2, which is both of these. This is throttle 1, this is throttle 2. Down here is the detent. Okay, so to get these detents to work, and to work right now in the sim for Xbox or PC, you're going to have to use throttle 1 cut and throttle 1 decrease, and you have to use that on each throttle that you're using. So throttle 2 cut, throttle 2 decrease. So you're going to go to that throttle that you're on, just like this. Then you'll go to throttle 1 cut, and then when you're right here, so I'm just going to clear this out so y'all can see this. You're going to go to start scanning and then push it down, and then but don't worry about what you see there, it'll make more sense in a minute. Then push it back up to the idle position and make sure that throttle 1 cut is on release. Validate. Then go to throttle 1 decrease. Same exact thing. So we're going to clear current input. Hold on guys, like we're having some glitchy issues here. Let's go back to that. Okay, so go back here, and I'm just going to, don't know what is happening there. Let's try it this way. Cancel. Alright, so throttle 1 decrease. Clear current input. Start scanning. Push that same throttle down again. And this is for throttle 1 decrease. You'll see an option appear for it. Push it back up into idle. You want to make sure that this action type is on press. And I'll tell you, this is already used somewhere else. You want to buy it anyway. It's used with throttle 1 cut. Yes, because we're using throttle 1 cut on release, and we're using throttle 1 decrease on press. So hit validate. So you'll now have, for each throttle that you're using, so this is my throttle 1, you'll have throttle 1 cut assigned to the detent once you push it down, and you'll have cut on release, and you'll have throttle 1 decrease also assigned to the same detent when you push it down, and you'll have that assigned to press, and you will do that for each throttle that you're using. So this is for 2 jets, so you'll see I've done it twice for throttle 1 and for throttle 2. Alright, now let me show y'all this in action. So I'm applying save. Now let me go to the world map. And yes, the Q&A did just end, and yes, I am making a video about that, guys. There was some information given on Xbox, nowhere near as much as I wanted, but there was some good information. And there was some bad news about some stuff too, but more good news than bad news. Alright guys, we are here, so let me show you how this works. So keep in mind, when it comes to these detents, when you push it down, you're going to have 2 options assigned to each throttle lever in that detent: cut and decrease throttle. Cut will be on release, decrease throttle will be on press action. Now watch when I push these down. Well, one is working because I got one screwed up. So let me just show you the quick fix, because I'm sure it's not on release. So not a big deal. So just let me show you this real quick, because it might jump back and you might have to do the same exact thing. So just let me go back to power management, because it's all going to be here now. Go to throttle. I can see all my stuff. So I believe that's engine 2. So let's make sure that this is on release. It is. Let's make sure that this is on press. It is. So it's this one then. Yes. So this needs to be on release. Like I said, cut needs to be on release. So that was the issue there. So now let's just apply and save. Go back. Resume. Try this again. So now, as you see, we're right here. Wash my hands. I push them down into the detent. Now reverse thrust comes on and works. You get full reverse thrust. Push them back up out the detent, cuts off. Go right back into throttle. Come back down, push them down, automatically going into reverse thrust with the detent. Boom. There you go, guys. That simple. That's how you do it. Much easier than reading the thing. I hope this video was very helpful for y'all guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Just remember, cut has to be on release and decrease throttle has to be on press, and you have to do that for each engine lever that you're using for that to work. I'm Pilot 83. I will see y'all next time. If you made it this far, thank you so much. If you like this video and you feel like I earned your subscription, please hit that subscribe button and that like button so you don't miss out. Until next time, guys, see you in the air.